In this video, we're going to take a look at the installation and configuration of the Snow ITSM Enhancer for ServiceNow. The Snow for ServiceNow connector provides the ServiceNow CMDB tables with hardware and software models and configuration items, providing it with the same inventory data gathered by Snow Atlas, as well as the benefits of the hardware and software normalization that Snow Atlas provides. The two applications that make up the integration must be requested from the ServiceNow Store. Before we begin, let's take a look at how data from external sources, such as Snow Atlas, are brought into ServiceNow. It is important to note that the data flow is one way only, so the Snow Atlas solution does not receive any data from ServiceNow with this solution. CSV files are created by the Snow Integration Manager connectors, which connect to what is known as the SLMAPI. More on that later. The data is processed in real time with import sets created in ServiceNow, and once run, results can be seen immediately as they are written to the relevant tables. To understand the ServiceNow connector, you should be aware of the following steps that are taken by the solution and what we are trying to achieve with this solution. The Snow inventory data is held within Snow Atlas. Snow inventory agents gather hardware and software inventory, as well as usage data from endpoint clients on a daily basis. This is our one source of truth. The Snow Integration Manager, or SIM connectors that pull the data from Snow Atlas are hosted within the customer's environment. The Snow Integration Manager aggregates the data and creates CSV files containing the information and sends it to the ServiceNow instance. The aggregated data creates import sets and are processed within ServiceNow. I'd like to highlight the built-in guided setups. The two components, the Catalogue connector and the CMDB connector, each have their own guided setups, which are like wizards that provide clear steps to help you complete the configuration. We have provided thorough steps, complete with shortcuts that take you straight to the relevant table within ServiceNow in order to complete that step. This way, even someone with relatively little in-depth ServiceNow administrative experience could complete the connector configuration. Here is an example where we must create the Snow software discovery source. The guided setup has a detailed and clear description of what must be done and will take you straight there. The full ServiceNow connector configuration is fairly involved, but the guided setup is there to detail every step, and every step must be followed for a complete working configuration. Once the configuration is completed on the ServiceNow side, it is then necessary to configure the Snow Integration Manager connectors. To mirror the ServiceNow applications, there is one for each, the Catalogue and the CMDB. Our documentation at docs-snow.flexera.com will provide further information on this step. Remember that the Catalogue connector must be scheduled to run first, followed by the CMDB connector, or if you are manually aggregating the data, the Catalogue must be aggregated before the CMDB connector. For Snow Atlas, within the Snow extender, which is hosted within the customer's environment, the SLMAPI endpoint must be configured. This allows the Snow Integration Manager to gather the data from the SLMAPI. Once you click Aggregate in the Snow Integration Manager, import sets will be created in real time. You can filter the All menu by the word Snow and click Import Status to see the progress of the import. Then you can scroll down the All menu to see the data written to the tables, for example, the Computer CI table. This concludes the video. For more information, visit snow-docs.flexera.com and click on ITSM Enhancer or follow the link on the screen. Within the documentation, not only will you find detailed configuration steps, but you will also find more in-depth information, such as a list of the ServiceNow tables and the fields we populate, which you can find under Replicated Asset Information. Thank you for watching this video.